warning that they issued a short time ago. Now, we must mention that this story, yes, it has hit Japan, but this is going to affect so many other countries. Tsunami warnings have been issued in 19 countries, and we believe just a short time ago that civil sirens went off in Honolulu, in Hawaii. So this is a story that has huge consequences, far-reaching consequences. We know that countries like Australia, Indonesia, New Zealand, Taiwan, they have all issued tsunami warnings. So it is something that everyone is monitoring so closely. There you are looking at pictures from Sendai. These dramatic images came to us a short time ago. This is that wall, that massive wall of water that is just going through these cities. It is just so much force there. As you can see, it's pushing ships, trucks, cars, anything in its way. The government is saying that so far they can confirm 8 dead, but looking at those pictures, we know that death toll is going to rise. Well, Dan Sloan is a resident in Tokyo, and he witnessed the quake. Dan, tell us what you experienced.
Well, the quake struck about 2:46 this afternoon, and we are about 300 kilometers from the epicenter in the northeast in Sendai area, and could feel very strongly the movement here in Tokyo. To put things in perspective, though, Japan has a lot of experience with earthquakes, and its alarm system is actually triggered on telephones and across TV signals. So we had a heads up that a large earthquake was coming. The actual geographic location, generally speaking, was put on TV screens. So we knew it was a big one that, in some cases, I'm certain, gave people a bit of a heads up that they could take protective or evasive action. Again, to put things in perspective, where this earthquake struck, it has a large sea coastal community. The city of Sendai has a population of about 1 million, but overall, northeastern Japan is rather agrarian and really not a kind of a population dense place like Tokyo. Nonetheless, as you're hearing, we have started to see from the government some early casualty reports. The breadth of the tsunami that struck later, in some cases, over 7.3 meters, and estimates that could be as high as 10 meters, really have more or less just crushed the coastline and any kind of area that could be exposed to those large waves. Here in Tokyo, there have been sporadic fires. I think one you're looking at is in Chiba, in east of here, at an oil refinery in Ichihara. But nonetheless, in addition to the aftershocks that we continue to feel, there will be tsunamis that are spreading down the coast all the way to Okinawa and certainly throughout the entire Pacific Rim.
Dan, we're looking at these amazing pictures of this water. It just hit the coast and just kept on going. We don't know when it will stop. And it's just picking up everything in its path. As you say, this is farming land, but we have seen buildings be taken away, cars, trucks, and I think that's the really frightening footage of those trucks and those cars on that road, watching this wall of water head towards them, and they can't do anything. They can't do anything. So maybe, Dan, you can tell us a little bit more about that area that has been so hard hit.
Well, indeed, in addition to the description you just provided, obviously the northeastern part of Japan has a fair number of nuclear power facilities, and some of those have been shut down in the wake of the earthquake, and